today we're going to be taking a look at where your next relationship is going to head. This is going to be part 5 of our little mini series about your next relationship. So if you're interested to see the others, they'll be in a playlist on the channel. Where is it going to head? Okay, so that's part 1, part 2 and part 3. Just take a moment, see which card you're drawn to, and I'll see you in your pile. If you chose the first card that was out, this is your pile 1. The 8 of Cups. So where is your relationship, your next relationship, heading? So the 8 of Cups could go either way, I guess. Could be walking towards your 9 of Cups, or you could be walking away from it towards something else. Let's pull 3 base energies and then we'll clarify. So tell us, pile 1, their next love, their next romantic relationship. What is the future? Where will it be heading? Is it going to be smooth, long term, or is it short, sharp lessons? Let's see. Okay, the Tower, Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess. So pile 1, it does kind of seem to me as if this relationship may be more of a lesson maker than a kind of long-term situation, but we'll see. Okay, Tower is about things being ripped down to be rebuilt on a better foundation. Let's see, why is that here for pile 3? Why is this Tower here for pile 3? Tell us more about the outcome of their next relationship. So we've got the 3 of Pentacles, which is to me a card of foundation, building a strong foundation, collaboration. We've got the Magician and Justice. So on top of this Tower, I think possibly we're going to have to pull more, but I mean, it's either that there is going to be something that changes within this relationship, sort of rip it down to the foundations and start again with this 3 of Pentacles and this Magician and this Justice card. Kind of feels a bit like that, but let's pull on this Queen of Wands, because it could just be that well, no, that does seem to be actually what the message is. I don't really 3 of Pentacles is a new start, a fresh foundation, but looks as if there may be something that had to change or be rebuilt. So this Queen of Wands, why is this Queen of Wands here? To be honest, the Queen of Wands to me is she's sort of passionate, but I'm drawn to the fact that there's, I think, 2 dogs there and 1 cat, so there's kind of 3. So I am wondering if there is some situation which possibly involves a third party or involved a third party. Maybe that's what had to get torn down. Let's see, why is this Queen of Wands here? Tell us more about this Queen of Wands for pile 3. Oopsie. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles, got the 4 of Pentacles, got the Star and the 10 of Cups. So 10 of Pentacles, happy home, happy life, health, wealth. 4 of Pentacles can be holding on to something from the past. The Star is kind of, can be wish fulfillment, can be healing. And the 10 of Cups is kind of, happy families card. So the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups in this row. It looks, and the Star. So it does look as if something does get rebuilt on a much better foundation. I'm just still a little unsure about that Queen of Wands. But we're pulling this High Priestess first. So tell us about the High Priestess. She can be about things unknown, unseen, about intuition, about lessons sometimes, connection to your spirit guides or to the universe. Okay, so we have the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. I'm going to pull another one, the Knight of Wands. So this High Priestess with the Hermit, I'm getting lessons from that card. That was what I initially got from it when these first three came out. And the Hermit is about kind of lessons, integrating what you've learnt into your daily life, sort of taking some time to absorb things that you've learnt. The Eight of Pentacles is working on something or focusing on something. She looks to me as if she's focusing very much on that candle there. Ten of Wands is about kind of putting down burdens. So I mean, she's packed up, she's off with her oxen or water buffalo, whoever that may be, and off on a new kind of ready to put a new start, a new adventure into practice. So I have got a feeling still that this relationship might well be about the lessons rather than the sort of longevity. I think quite possibly that this Queen of Wands, possibly from the past, did disrupt this relationship, and it sort of got torn down. This star is here. I'm guessing that this is offering you a chance to heal. That's why this relationship has been put in front of you. This person has been brought to you, because there are lessons for you to learn and work through. So could well be that the foundations, you couldn't quite get them sorted, and you end up sort of walking away with this Eight of Cups. Okay, let's pull 3 cards and a crossing card. So tell us more about this. Actually, I'm going to pull on that Queen of Wands. Tell us more about this Queen of Wands. Why is that Queen of Wands here? Whoops, too many. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Pile 1. The High Priestess again. And the Strength card. So I think it's something that you will know intuitively, that perhaps this person hasn't let go of somebody from his past, and they, not necessarily him, obviously, could be male, female, and they are still having thoughts of someone from the past, which you know intuitively, but it's going to take you a little bit of strength to accept that fact, and then you're kind of going to be able to take your lessons, give you something to work on. I imagine it's to heal something inside you, maybe self-trust or something, but it does look a bit as if, yeah, this relationship is kind of for lessons rather than lasting. Okay, let's pull 3 more cards and a crossing card for any extra messages. Pile 1. Okay, the Magician again, the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles again, and the 2 of Swords. So yeah, I think it is going to somehow kickstart or transform, improve, I'm getting, your healing, your learning, your healing journey. So with this little lamb here, he's got this big, bright, lit up third eye. So the 4 of Swords tends to be about healing, rest, recovery. So I think, yeah, it is going to somehow improve your intuition or allow you to trust your intuition more, and help you to understand what really does make a firm foundation for relationships. Possibly this person, you were trying to kind of make it solid and you couldn't get justice over that. You couldn't make that happen. So with this Two of Swords, I think there will be a choice that you'll need to make, and I think you will need to follow your own truth, follow your own intuition, and act accordingly. But it does seem as if this relationship is put in front of you to transform your healing journey, to kind of give it a kickstart or a burst of energy. Part 1, let me know, and if this resonates, and I will see you next time. Part 2, where is your relationship heading? The Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is somebody who puts his passion into action. He follows his passion. He's creative, he's kind of focused, creative, focused kind of a mind. Let's pull 3 energies and then we'll clarify. So tell us, pile 2, where is their relationship, their next serious relationship that they get into? Where will it be heading? So pile 2, where's this relationship heading? How are things going to be looking as time moves forward? What's going to happen, whoops, in the future of this relationship? Okay, so we've got the 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the 4 of Pentacles. So looks as if I'm kind of getting, with this 3 of Pentacles, that's kind of about foundations, collaboration. I'm kind of getting that it's going to be quite a slow, even with this Knight of Wands. I think it's, and with this 3 of Pentacles and this Temperance card, I'm kind of getting that it might be nice, kind of gentle, slow building of this relationship. Even though this Knight of Wands is there with his passion and his fire, these two are kind of giving me, they're more steady, slow, sort of built to last, not just thrown up kind of situation, feeling. The 4 of Pentacles can be about holding on to something from the past, or holding on to something too tightly, not willing to let something go. Let's see, let's clarify this 3 of Pentacles for pile 2. Oopsie. Whoops. So we've got the World, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Pentacles. So I think quite possibly it is going to take a little bit of time for you, or you and your new partner, next partner, to adjust, to kind of fit into each other's worlds, because I think possibly you both, at least one of you, has maybe been used to being sort of single and independent with this 9 of Pentacles, used to kind of doing things more solo or more autonomously. So I think this 3 of Pentacles, it will take some work, some collaboration. You'll both have to work on it. But I think, yeah, I'm definitely getting that slow and steady wins the race kind of a vibe here. So yeah, I think with this Hierophant and this World, to kind of combine your two lives is going to just take a minute, take a bit of thought, take some, it's going to involve some changes. But I think slow and steady is the best way to go, probably, built to last, not built for speed. No, I'm not quite sure what the phrase I'm looking for is. Why is this Temperance card here, part 2? Tell us more about this relationship. Ooh, he wanted to come out for sure. The Hermit, a flipper in there. The Knight of Swords, 6 of Pentacles on the bottom, and the Justice. So yeah, I think really the message here is sort of, yeah, take your time, make sure, look at this, these are cute, 2 little unicorns. I guess that's a baby one. But yeah, make sure with this Hermit and this Knight of Swords and the Justice. Make sure that you conversate, not a word probably, make sure that you are open and honest in your conversations, kind of, you know, make sure you think through what you're going to be saying to each other, or, you know, I think honesty is key. So if you feel like you need a bit more time to adjust to something, or you need a bit more time alone, or you're feeling, I don't know, whatever it might be that you're feeling, I think don't keep it to yourself, you know, talk about it. Make sure you kind of keep discussions open and honest, because I think that's important. Don't hold back with the Four of Pentacles, you know, be upfront about your feelings, about where you are, whether things are moving too quickly or whether you'd like things to move more quickly. I think you've got to have open dialogue. Okay, why is this Four of Pentacles here? Part 2. Tell us about this Four of Pentacles for part 2. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. So yeah, I think don't hold back, you know, your words, but also don't sort of be tempted to hold back your love. So, I mean, it might be that you're with someone and you're used to being single, or, you know, you're struggling to kind of make your schedules work together, or maybe you live in different towns, different places. But I think as long as you maintain an open dialogue and make sure that you kind of know why you're trying to be together, you know, don't let kind of those devilish thoughts of, well, it's easier to just kind of go my own way. Don't let them overwhelm you, overcome you. You know, keep love in your mind. That is the goal of being with somebody, is to share love. Kind of, it will be work, I think, but just keep the conversation open and don't be tempted to sort of hide away, or run away, even with his feet on fire. I think it's something that is worth pursuing, but you've got to have a really good, or an open attitude towards emotions, towards love, to make it work, to make it go forward. Okay, let's just pull 3 cards and a crossing card for any extra messages. This is Knight of Wands. It is someone who I think you probably have something in common with. Got the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, oops, Knight of Wands again, and the High Priestess. So yeah, I think there is definitely joy to be had in this relationship. I think with these Knight of Wands, I'm kind of getting the vibe that it's that you possibly have quite a lot in common with this person, that there's adventures you could do together. Maybe you both like to travel, or maybe you both like to go rock climbing or swimming or go to the gym, whatever it might be. I think there are ways in which you can fit into each other's lives, because there is quite a lot of common ground. So I think with this Sun, yeah, just remain open. Don't close yourself off, you know, make sure you talk. The Ace of Pentacles, it is possibly going to take a bit of work, but it's definitely something that can get off the ground. And with this High Priestess, again, don't hide things, don't keep things hidden. I think honesty and even having hard conversations is going to be the way forward. But it looks like you can do it, you can work it out, and it could well go somewhere quite exciting. Okay, pile 2, good luck with that. I hope that resonated, and I'll see you next time. Pile 3, let's see where your relationship is heading. The Four of Wands. Well, I see. Normally the card of marriage can be a card of a sort of stable new beginning, possibly without this person. We won't prejudge. Or a card of celebration, kind of getting together, parties. Let's pull three energies, and then we'll clarify. So tell us more, pile 3, about their next relationship. Where's it heading? What's the likely outcome? Is it healing, or healing with the Four of Swords. So something has been healed, hopefully for you. Got the Hermit. Oops, and we've got the Three of Wands. So the Hermit, following on from the Four of Swords, is quite potentially about kind of soul searching, looking for lessons, accepting lessons, getting a better understanding of something. The Three of Wands quite possibly is choosing a new direction, but we'll get some more information. Let's pull some clarifiers. So why is this Four of Swords here, pile 3? Whoopsie. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups, the Death and Rebirth Death card, and the Page of Cups. So quite possibly, I'm kind of getting the vibe from these cards that this Four of Wands is somehow kind of going to heal your heart, heal some kind of view that you had on love, maybe with this Death card and this Page of Cups. Kind of maybe instill a little bit more confidence, what's the word, a little bit more trust, a little bit more kind of restore your faith almost in love, in relationships. But let's see, why is this Hermit here, pile 3? Tell us more about this Hermit. Whoops. So we've got the Empress. I'm going to take this. We've got the Emperor. Oh, what can I say, pile 3? I'll see you next time. No, let's continue. But I mean, that is crazy. And the Fool. So it really does look as if this relationship is quite possibly going somewhere quite nice. I think possibly that Hermit has his head hung a little bit, if you see there. So I'm kind of feeling that maybe this does change your outlook on love. Kind of makes you feel loved, makes you feel as if there is somebody that can meet you on a level that does fit perfectly with you. So with this Empress and the Emperor and the Fool, kind of ready to go through the whole story, whole new story with a different perspective and with somebody else. So pile 3, this is looking quite foxy. Okay, but why is this Three of Wands here, pile 3? Tell us more about this Three of Wands. Ooh, okay, so we've got the Devil, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. So I think quite possibly with this Devil, I'm getting from this guy an outlook, a new outlook, because he's looking out over these ships. He's chosen this one particular one. So I think you're kind of getting, with this Six of Wands on top of this Devil, kind of getting victory over your outlook on love. This is going to be a sort of very healing relationship, quite possibly with the Emperor and the Empress. This is kind of the one, as it were, or a very high level soulmate, and you're just kind of ready to start a new journey with this person. You know which way to go. Your outlook on love has changed, will change completely. Don't be tempted to go back to the past, I guess. Go back to sort of being, maybe you were a little bit skeptical. So I think just seems like this is something you can trust. With this King of Swords, someone who's honest, he's a nice guy. I would date him. He's sitting there with his sword of truth. He's well spoken, he's articulate, he's thought through. So very nice partner. I'm loving this for you, pile 3. And let's just pull 3 more cards and a crossing card, see if there's any other messages for you. Oopsie. Tell us any other information for pile 3. Any extra messages? Ooh, they do want to come out. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom, but we have 6 of Wands again, the 2 of Cups, balanced soulmate, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. Actually, I want to put that with that. So I think, yeah, this is going to be kind of victory over a past of not really, Susan, a victory over a past of not really knowing which way to go in love. But I think this is going to be nice, balanced relationship. I think this kind of the vibe is meant to be, and it will put 10 swords in your 9 of swords. So I think anxieties that you may have had around relationships in the past, you're not going to have in this relationship. And with this Page of Pentacles, you've kind of learnt your lessons in the past and you're ready to move forward and you can put them into practice now. So I mean, it's great, it's lovely. I mean, you couldn't really ask for much better than that. So I think, yeah, it's a nice relationship. It's going nice places, I think. It's going to heal you, I think, with that 4 of Swords, and it's going to give you a stable new start. It could well end in the 4 of Wands, end in this marriage-y type situation. Part 3. Excellent. Let me know if that resonated, and I'll see you next time.